There we go. Okay. All right. We're all set. Hello. Everyone having a good weekend? If you've never been to the live chat and you're watching this at a later time, thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel. Hope you're enjoying everything. Just loaded up the new video of some more of the Boston chip metal detecting. I actually just... Hi, Hannah. How are you? I actually just watched the video, and I'm not going to lie. I usually don't watch my videos because I don't like how it comes out, and I don't like how they turn out, and I just don't like anything about my videos. But I actually really enjoyed the way the cuts lined up, and I got everything lined up the way I kind of wanted it. When am I gonna go ghosting again? Get on. What am I gonna get on Ghost again? I'll probably get on at about 6 o'clock my American time. So that'll be whatever time it is in UK, about midnight. So in a few hours, I'll get on Ghost. Focus. There we go. And yeah, I'll jump back on with that and come play some more with you guys then. So just stick around. I'll be back tonight. So tonight's going to be a big night. Maybe I'll go live and we'll film Ghost. I haven't done that in a while. And I usually don't like doing that. But not until I get this new gaming card. Which it'll be coming. Like I said, you guys stick around. The more this channel grows and the more you guys check out all the other stuff, the more I can expand into. I don't want to be a channel that does one thing. I want to be a channel that does everything. I want to do it. It's like it fits my personality to do a little bit of everything, and that's what I do. I do a little bit of everything. So yeah. Ha. So best of all the worlds. Not just. I don't want the best of both worlds. I want the best of all the worlds. All right. Well, you know what? Let's not start with that. But that metal detecting video, I think, went really well. I love the cuts in it. And I'm not going to lie, the first, I didn't check right off the bat, but the part right where Sip is, right at the very, very beginning, we're sitting there and we're having our bottles of water and talking, and he just sits there, he's holding, he's looking at his bottle, and he just goes, boop, just to put it down. That made me laugh. That's just the way he just, it's so, and I loved it. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So, just things like that make me laugh. So what are you guys up to? You guys having a good weekend? Georgie Boy, Dark Matter, Plants. Hello, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Guys, you guys having a good weekend? Huh? You having a good weekend? Huh? What you doing this weekend? Is it chilly where you guys are? I'm sure it is. Are you getting cold? It's cold out there. It's cold out there every day. Oh, that's what I'm trying to do. You got. I know. I was talking to George a minute ago, and he looks like he's gonna have a hootenanny of a time. That's right. I said hootenanny. Michigan, it's always cold. That's right. There's 2 seasons in Michigan. There's work season and football season. Everyone spends all their money from work season on football season. Michigan. That's funny, right? Sorry, just some things make me giggle. Hold on, I'll be checking you guys' chat in just a second. I'm just kind of building everything right now. Live streams are a little different. Just chilling out here in the UK. Well, absolutely, Craig. Craig, I have to say this too, buddy. I always check out everybody's stuff, dude. I'm just kind of that kind of person. I like to look into everybody. And I saw that Craig subscribed to the channel, by the way. Thank you so much, Craig. And you resemble, in a very uncanny way, one of my buddies from the Army, almost to a T, to the point where I was like, whoa, just for a second. Just for a second. But that was absolutely really cool. Just something I had to tell you. Really cool, though. Really cool. I swear to God, it could be him. I'm looking at your little thing right there, and I swear to God, it could be him. It could be him. sometimes those little things are just like, oh, but then you remember it's not. And, oh. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Man, I had a good time. That metal detecting shots, I love too. I'm not going to lie. And this is so wrong of me to brag on a video, but it's one of my first videos where, one, I was hanging out with Sip, who makes a great video just right off the bat to me, but just the way we're doing the metal detecting, we're swooping around, we're checking out, everything's good. Cut to smoking a joint from a weird angle. I don't know, though. That's just perfect to me. I don't know. It was a good shot, good angle. I don't think I could have done it any better. Maybe if I'd have had a better camera, pulled it back a little more, a little more angle to it, that could have worked. But I really enjoyed it. I really, really did. That was a lot of fun. Uh-oh, what are they saying now? Already? Can't demonetize me already? I just started. Are you kidding me? Oh well, then fine. So be it. Whatever. Whatevers. That's just odd. I've never been demonetized right off the bat. I haven't even done anything yet. But if they're going to play like that, then I guess we can do whatever we want. Now we get to be pirates. It's never done that before. But you know what, though? Who cares? Who cares? Now we can just have fun. I was going to keep it clean. Fuck that. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's still not right of me. Because I know sometimes we have J-Man on here, sometimes Lucy's on here, and I don't... Just because YouTube wants to set a bad example doesn't mean I'm going to. Ha. That's fine. I don't even care. No big deals. It's no worries. No worries, no worries. And this is not a bad example, at least in my eyes. But if it is to you, again, that's up to your parenting decision, not mine. I'm just a guy in a phone. Dude. I messaged Sip to let him know we're going to go live. So hopefully he's going to join us. I bet he's racked out, though. I bet he's racked out. Not for nothing. But I'm going to be here for a little bit. Tonight, I'm going to be on Call of Duty Ghost. So it's the weekend. So we're going to be playing quite a bit of that. Be there tonight. I warmed up last night, and man, I was kicking butt and taking names. Oh, guys, absolutely. It's no worries. I'm happy to sub to everybody. I watch a lot of YouTube, so trust me. You know what, though? They do. They do. You know, Dark Matter, you're probably right. But that's okay. That's okay. I don't need them as much as they think. They need me. And that's okay. Hello, David. Dave. Making coffee. Am I on the PS3? No, sir. I am on Xbox 360. And I know. The problem for me for PlayStation is I know this may sound odd. Alright? I'm a big man, SpongeBob. Big man. I got big hands. Okay? And when I hold that PlayStation controller, when as a child it felt comfortable. When I was younger. Not so much. It feels like I'm holding a toy. And I like the Xbox controller has more weight. And I just like how it suits my hands. I mean, already having big hands, I mean, just one-handed, I can almost reach I could probably press every button with one hand. But, you know, it feels better in the hand for me. The position of the thumbs falls just naturally. And I like that. I must say though, I have worn the crap out of this one right here on the corner from playing so much Call of Duty, just running that thumb around. And don't forget, look for the JG thumb, and that's how you verify it's me. George actually pointed out, he was like, he was watching my first video on YouTube, and he goes, I knew it was you shocking the guy because I could see your tattoo on your thumb. I was like, it's like a seal. It's like an official seal, a brand, if you will. You know, there it is. Just look for the thumb. Yup. First video, first tattoo. What are you going to do, huh? Ooh, how is that? Shady Xbox. Oh, okay. Well, I'm good. I'll you know, the magnet fishing videos and the metal detecting are generally harmless. A lot of the earlier stuff is generally harmless. Most of my stand-up routines, with the exception, I would say maybe the one that says my first stand-up feature, I think all of those should be kid-friendly, at least. Well, right now it's just George, Ash, and Brad from That's Brad and Just Ash, and Georgie Boy. You know, as like I've told people, I probably will get some more moderators. Oh, well, thank you, Dark Matter. Yeah, guys, hit that thumbs up. We got so many people hanging out. I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't realize there's 12 people hanging out. I had no idea. You guys just all just kind of piled into my living room without letting me know. But that's okay. Welcome. Welcome. It's a really windy day outside. It's really windy. Very windy. Supposed to be a little bit of lightning storms. I don't know. I like thunder. Hello, Lynn McCarley. McCarley Lynn. L to the Y to the double N, and don't forget to drop the E. That's Lynn. Sorry. We are having a party. You guys didn't even, you know, you were supposed to, woo, party. Hold on. Anybody want some? No? All right. All right, we're good. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, Sip got me hooked on this tea. I don't know if I say a name or not, but it's pretty much just unsweetened black tea. And I got two lungs, so I can handle it. But it's delicious. You know what, man? I'm not gonna lie to you. Sip said that, you know, I've only had one metal detector, and I guess my video was a little misleading, and we found out something. That button, there was Anne and another viewer did some digging on that button that said the SOIX button, and it turns out we were reading it upside down, and it was XIOS, and it wasn't 16, it was 91, and it was a gene company. But still, what detector do I have? I had a metal detector when I was a kid, but I don't have it anymore, and I don't remember the name of it. But the one Sip had was working really well. He said it was a decent price. He got it off Amazon. It was very collapsible and mobile, and it was the official National Geographic metal detector. And I think that would be a great start for anybody. We used it. It worked very well. It detected lots of different stuff. It had a nice heads-up display. It could tell you the difference between metals you were looking for, if it was junk metal or irons, or if it was more coinage. And you know what? For the most part, you know, we found, you know, more recent change, but it did pick up coins very well, and that's money in the bank. And but it was very good. It was very good. So I must say, I think that's a great one. It was compact. It was very lightweight. I think it was rechargeable. It had a chargeable battery. Come on, Peanut, get up, bud. Um, so I would say check out the National Geographic one. I mean, by all means. Lynn beats on you, does she? Well, maybe you deserve it sometime. Oh, is that Lynn? That's Lynn. Oh, I had no idea. Hello, Lynn. Now I know, and knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe. Sorry, I'm taking my socks off. I'm getting comfy with you guys. Yeah. Yep. But I had a great time metal detecting, especially hanging out with Sip out in the middle of the woods. It was fun. Ha. Whoa, sorry. I lost myself for a moment. Wandered off. I was miles away. Anywho, it's too early in the stream for these kind of technical difficulties. But I will say this, though. That's what's nice is we lost connection, but we regained it with a stronger connection. Hello, Tyler. How are you, buddy? What's going on? Thank you so much for your comments. I just saw those, and I definitely had to respond to them. I appreciate all the kind words and everything. That is what is up. What's the best item we found metal detecting? Well, when it goes by best, I'm going to have to say that button we found, only because it was the one that took us the longest to figure out what it was, and it was more interesting to me. So when you say the best, I have to go with what treated my interest the most, and I would say that one just because it was odd. Yep. And I think it's cool. A Gene button from 1991. While it's not rare or anything like that, it's just imagine that maybe some kid was playing and running around and snagged their button. Then they had to walk home with their pants on, like falling down the whole day, and all because of that button. And I got it. It's just funny to think. So yeah, that would be the most interesting or the best thing I found metal detecting. Oh, well, please. If you got your leg up, absolutely. You've got tons of stuff. I would say you should go through the whole channel. If you know, the live streams are just a fun way for me to hang out with you guys and talk and chill and chat. But it's the videos that I load up that you guys watch that make it possible for me to keep doing videos. The live streams generally get demonetized almost all the time, and I have to battle with YouTube left and right about everything with it. So watching the older videos and I know it sounds so petty to say, but watching the old videos where I can get ads on there, while they suck, and I know, but I do the same thing. I watch YouTube and you deal with ads. That's what it's part of the business. Um, but those help me get the stuff I need to help do the ideas I want to do, and then I come on live. I like to load a video and then come on live stream after. I'd love to be able to do that, where I can make a video and then live stream after I load the video. So then everyone checks it out, sees it, then we talk and laugh and joke about it, and then we go on and talk about what everyone's up to. That would be a fun setup to do. But those videos are the ones that really get. And I know it sounds terrible, and I hate to have to say it, but the idea is, it costs money to do things. And while I'm doing with the video gaming, that's not a problem. I don't mind out of pocketing that one because, yeah, those video games are cool. But it's limited what I get. A 3,000-year-old Bronze Age spearhead and Battle of Britain. Oh, dude, that's cool, Craig. Sick, dude. Yeah, but I'll be doing live streams. I try to do live streams at least daily. So that's fine. Oh, well, thank you. Well, thank you, Tyler. I do appreciate it, buddy. And if you don't know what a weekend warrior is, technically, when I was in the Army, a terminology for a weekend warrior is a National Guardsman. And it's because they don't... And we have what's called... Are you guys familiar with National Guard is? Or do you guys have like a National Guard in the UK or whatnot? Because we have an Army, we have the National Guard, and we have the Reserves. So... Oh, well, I'll definitely have to go check out more of your stuff, dude. I will, for sure, absolutely. Royal Navy? Okay. Well, the way it works for us is that we have something called the National Guard. And as opposed to being like a regular active duty service member, and this is all public information, so it's not like I'm telling you guys any super stark American power secrets, so no big deal. Anyway, so the National Guard is a state run thing. So basically, each state has its own small army. And it's an organized army. And basically, what happens is they can sometimes they can work as a regular army when they go to deployments or something like that. But for the most part, they generally train 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks out of the year. So once a weekend, 1 weekend a month, you will go and they'll spend 2 or 3 days doing army stuff, kinda, and then the rest of the time they're at home doing whatever, chilling. And then out of the year they're gonna have to go for 2 weeks to do a 2 week field exercise, field training, and we call them weekend warriors. But since we're hanging out here on the weekend and you guys are hanging with me on the weekend, we're the weekend warriors today. Want to know what to say to get a girl? Well, it's too easy. But tell me what you say to get a girl. Can I buy you a shot? I don't know. I'm waiting to hear this one, Tyler. I bet it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. You've what I've been searching for. Man, I had one pickup line and it was really crude and bad, but it generally worked. 50% of the time it worked 100% of the time. And I'm not saying it. Maybe I will. Maybe. Do you guys want to know what it is? I only used it at bars. Uh, all right, look. Oh, the Royal Navy, the Royal Marines, and the Royal Army. Okay, well, that's what's up. Okay, you guys want to know what mine was? You want to know what mine was? Okay. Basically, you just. What was the first line ever? What was the first line to Evie? Well, see, there was a little bit of a different situation there, Troy. And the reason why. Sorry, it keeps going out of focus. Was I first started talking to Evie when I was in Afghanistan, and I met her on a website. And all right, I'll tell you. Shh, don't tell a lot of people. Don't want everyone knowing this. So what some guys would do, a lot of soldiers would do, is that start when you get ready to come back, you line up meeting some girls on the dating websites. You know, and but Evie was a girl I met on a dating website, but she was more interesting than the others because all the other girls was the first thing they stupidly said was, "Is that hot there?" No, sweetie, it's summer in Afghanistan. It's a cool breeze. There's a gentle flow on the horizon. No, of course it's hot. But Evie was like, "Huh, okay," and then just started telling me about her day. As opposed to like, well, what do you say you're in the army? I'm like, yeah, but look, I do this. This is my life, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The last thing, yes, I'm in the army, okay, and I don't mind talking about it for a minute, but let's move on from that. And a lot of people can't. They get stuck on it, and especially when they find out you're in Afghanistan. And with modern days, you can video and stuff like that, so I could walk outside and show off the area and everything. And yeah, Evie was the only interesting one. So there really wasn't a line used on her. Probably the line I used on her was "Let's go get married." That would be the line. That was the line. Let's go get married. Come on. I gotta be at work Monday. Let's go. What's a Subfest? Is that like when you go to Subway and you buy a big Subway sandwich? Subfest? Or do you mean Subfest? Okay, I'm tracking. Well, Tyler, make sure your foot's taken care of. Have you ever been to California before? I was stationed in California, so if you need any information about any of the areas, I'm very versed in my way around California. Let me know. Unfortunately, I'm in Tennessee, so I don't know how I would be able to get out there to meet you, buddy. But I hope you have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Where are you planning on going to? Are you going to be in NorCal or SoCal? That's Northern California or Southern California, which I'm very versed on both. Spend a lot of time in NorCal. Wine country is beautiful up there, absolutely gorgeous. I got to go on a boat out on there's an island out there. Well, Evie would have to come, and that would be crazy. You couldn't ask you to do that. Does she? Oh, well, guys, I enjoy it. I appreciate it. What you should do, though, is that instead of this, how about this? How about this? Look, you guys, don't waste a bunch of money on little old me. Do this. Let's have a good time. How about this? How about right here with me? Ready? You guys are going out you're going out for your 10th. It's your 10th anniversary. Even better. Even better. Okay, so you're going to go out to California. Here's what you do. Instead of flying me there and then you got to buy a round trip ticket anyway, call the airlines and divert and do this and tell them that sometime in there you want to fly to Nashville. Or on your way home, fly to Nashville for a few days. I work in Nashville, or not really work. I help manage a band with a friend of mine and do some promotions and stuff for him. So come by Nashville, and I'll meet you guys down there, and you guys can go around, check out the town. It's an amazing music city, you know. Maybe we'll find something. We'll find out if there's an event going on that you guys can go to. And if you want to do something like that and would love to hang out, now that I won't tell you no to. If you want to pick up tickets for something, sure, I'd be happy to be a guide through Nashville for you and hang out with you guys. I love that. That'd be a ton of fun. And then you guys come check out the band and everything. And you'll come as my guest, my VIP guests. But that would be something I would be more interested in. But flying us out, that would just be wicked expensive, man. Wicked expensive. But if you truly, really did want to, maybe I could see if Evie could let me run out there for a red eye. Maybe. But that would be fun. Where in California are you guys going? One time I was talking to someone on the CB radio over there in Afghanistan. Huh. Well, how about that? Well, with the right clouds, I used to have a CB when I was a kid. I loved it. I still remember my handle. My handle was Powerline. It was Powerline. Dark Matter, take care, man. You have a great day. Be safe. You take it easy. Oh, I bet, buddy. I bet. California. Welcome to California. I am Arnold. Arnold. The governor of California. I was also the Terminator. I'll be back. You guys want to hear a funny joke with Arnold? It's a good one. It's a good one. It might be a little offensive, but it's funny. If you can just take it at heart, it's funny. You want to hear it? Maybe. We'll ponder that a bit and think about it. We'll stir it around. You know, give it a good chew. And if it still tastes acceptable, then I don't know, maybe we'll give it a swallow. I don't know where I was going with that, but I did, and that happened. It's like a claw now. Look, a starfish. Russell, a little bit of Russell. Oh, Russell Brando, he's a jiggy lad, isn't he? I mean, it's very, Russell comes over as a you got to be able to talk kind of fast, love, and really think about the things that you just want to say, and don't ponder on such of the big things. There's really no big things to worry about. What you really got to do is just focus on the little things, love, and that's where all the really big things come from. The little things make big things, see? And when you focus on the little things, the big things don't have to worry because they're made of little things. And that's Russell. Radio Talk Army. I would love to do a radio show with somebody. That would be fun. I had a buddy who had a podcast a while ago, and I called in a few times and did some voices on the podcast. And other than that, it wasn't too much. But there's some local radio stations I've talked to a little bit. Do I know what it means? I do not. Wilco 20, what? No, not tracking. Wilco figures 20 minutes. I no, don't know what you mean, man. Lost in the sauce, boss. Lost in the sauce. That's another term from the Army. You don't want to get lost in the sauce. I don't know what. It has something to do with being stirred in, and I guess, I don't know, getting mixed around. And I don't know. And maybe if you drop something in the sauce, it would be hard to find it. I mean, unless you had a colander and another pot, then it really wouldn't be that big of an issue. You know what though, Craig? It's not a big deal. Wilco will comply, of course. Figures in 20 minutes, and it's an Army. Speak on the radio. Okay, well, Wilco. Now I'm tracking you on Roger Wilco. But we actually, in our military, we don't. We tried to use the word Wilco, and in the radio class, the first thing they taught us was we don't use Wilco. Roger. Good copy. Good copy is a lot of something. Usually our radio lingo is different. So that's all. But yeah, Roger will comply. Figures, I didn't know that was meant in 20 minutes. Ours usually doesn't give. We give there was another figure. Figures means copy that. Oh, okay. I got to train a little bit with the British Army in Kuwait, just for a few days. A lot of fun. Good people. Good people. They ran the rollover machine for us. And what the rollover machine was is they wanted you to exercise what it's like to have a vehicle roll over in a Humvee, because it's completely different than a car rolling over. Into ham radio. Okay, nice. But basically what they have is they've got a Humvee, a Mach Humvee, and they've got it set up on 2 axis points on a motor. And everyone gets into their positions, and the gunner, and they start tilting it left and right, and then they say, roll over, and then everyone starts saying, roll over. And the gunner jumps down in the hatch, and everyone grabs the gunner. The front one grabs his legs, the 2 in the back grab around his body, and they turn the thing upside down 2 or 3 times. And then they stop it upside down, and then you have to get out of the vehicle. And it's rollover training. We did it in Afghanistan as well, but they used a lot different. They used a what am I thinking? They used an MRAP, much bigger vehicle. A lot more space to roll around. Who said what? I don't think you were you, Tyler? I thought it was the other guy who was. If it was, no worries. It's no big deal. Like I said, I'll add modders eventually. The channel's not huge yet right now. You know, when we start getting into the hundreds, where I get hundreds of people watching, then I'm going to need more. But 2 or 3 to manage, you know, there's only about 9 people hanging out right now. Usually, you know, the biggest we've had of an audience is maybe 50. So, oh, okay. Okay, Tyler. Well, that's cool, man. Well, very cool. I'm I'm Mr. Wizard on the radio. 10-4. Oh, a good copy, David. What radio station? And what's the call letters? I mean, I might have called your station and pitched music to you. Do you know Froggy McAllister? I've talked to Froggy several times. Mike Boom. Yeah, you can talk about anything you want, man. You know, we'll all jump in. Conversation steers that way, absolutely. Oh, CB radio. Oh, good copy, over. WSHIT, your one-stop shot on the Brown Stop. Ugh, what a windy day out. It's going to be fun. I'm excited to play some Call of Duty with everybody tonight. It's Saturday, so I know everyone's home. Do I have a P.O. box? No, not yet. I don't have a P.O. box. You do your own repairs on your radio. That's cool, man. Get out the old soldering iron, do a little soldering. You know, put some new transistors in. You know, fix that little capacitor. You know, good stuff. I do not have a P.O. box yet, but you know, I can get an address to some people if needs be. If you want to hit me up on Twitter or something, maybe I can put out an address if you want to send a letter or something. That might be okay. Not on this stream, but I might stream Call of Duty later tonight. The problem is, though, is that I don't have the, you know, I'm not streaming like everybody else is, where they have the I don't have my Elgato yet. So, until I get one of those, the streaming is kind of off for gaming. So I don't do a whole lot of that, but maybe I'll just do one tonight anyway. You never know. You never know. Ugh. Anywho. I just got my neck here. Just a floating head for you guys, huh? Vote. Yeah, go ahead. One. Well, I'm 360. I'm not sold on the Xbox One yet. I haven't heard anything impressive. I'm not sold on any of the new consoles. I don't think Nintendo Switch is going to be very successful. I just don't. I don't think that. I think it's going to get left behind in the gaming world. I just really do. I know people are like, oh, you can game on the go, but I mean, where are you going to have really enough time that you're going to be sitting for a long enough period to really bust that thing out? Riding the bus, going to work. I don't know, man. Between people's phones, now that's just one more thing to carry around with you, and I don't know. I just don't see it being I could see it being maybe a somewhat okay home console and people using it that way, but you know, maybe for like airplane rides or something like that, or plane rides, or if you're going to be riding a train quite a distance, or maybe a Greyhound or something like that, or a road trip. But I don't see people just really grabbing the Nintendo Switch and be like, yeah, let's go play in public. Isn't the whole point of being out to be doing other things? Why would you go out to play video games? You can play video games at home. That makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. I don't know. It just doesn't seem very. I understand the idea of like the smaller games, like Game Boy. Okay, it was a small, quick game, easy to play. You know, you turn it off, you turn it on, no big deal. But to take a full console where like you're going to be playing like Zelda, really, I don't see like I mean work in 5 minutes of Zelda here and there, as opposed to people who won't be on their phone on Facebook and doing other things. I just don't see it pulling enough audience attention. You know, if it sells 10 million units, that's 10 million people who are also could be driving coast to coast in the USA. Would be fun. It would be interesting, absolutely. I think you can do it. You can probably, if you took your time, it'd probably take you about 2 to 3 days. If you sped through it, it can be done in about 26, 27 hours. Oh, wouldn't that be great? I appreciate it. Share button, tag some people. Let's get Seth Rogen in here. I always hit him up all the time, and I'm like, look, I'm your twin. You know, I'm Jewish, just like you, Jewish Canadian. Except I'm cooler. Cooler. He's just famous. That's the only difference. But that's okay. I don't need to be famous. I feel huge. You guys make it possible. I've been on Route 66 several times. Right outside of our base in California, Route 66. The starting and the guess depending on which way you went was right there. So I drove on it several times. All right, go Liverpool. Woo! I got a yawn. Okay. So, what's the word? The word up. I think people are. They should be. Go on to you know when you share the video that helps out more than anything when it gets it onto other platforms like onto social media and stuff, and then people can check it out from there. That helps out, but you got to tag people, you know, friends and family that you think might enjoy some of the videos, or find a specific video that you like instead of this one, because not everybody's into the live streaming thing. And I know it's kind of weird, and it's just you're not watching what you've decided. You're kind of watching what we're gonna watch and talk kind of what I want, which is odd, I guess, because some people want to watch the things they want to enjoy as opposed to just maybe this. Well, I appreciate it there, Tyler. I try to be. This is me. This is how I am. Just hanging out with you guys, talking like I would if I was anybody else, or if you were here, there, anywhere, whatever. It's just easier. Why keep up with charade? That seems like a lot of work. That doesn't seem appeasing at all. All right, we're coming up on the end of the first hour. Been having a great time so far. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's what's up. I think oh, I opened up this bottle and the cap wouldn't go back on, and the little seal ring here, I guess, caught a groove. It was riding up on the threads. Carry moonbeams home in a jar and be better off than you are. Or would you rather be a fish? That was an old Little Lulu cartoon. I like. Did you guys ever remember the cartoon Little Lulu? You know what? People don't remember this one. Eek the Cat. I loved that cartoon when I was a kid. Nobody remembers it. Hopefully, maybe one of you out there remembers Eek the Cat. You're watching on 2 devices. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Georgie's going to get that Buckfast in him. He's going to get Buckfast crazy. Oh, Georgie, Georgie, Georgie. There we go. Do my hair like that. Perfect. Look like a 90s dude. Okay, show. Man, I'm coming up blanks right now. Trying to think of what we can talk about. Something to go over. We've covered most everything. I don't know. You guys got to help out. Somebody said something about cars. What's your favorite car? What's your favorite car? What's your dream car of all time? If you could have any car in the world, even if there's like a specific, like James Dean's car, although apparently it's cursed and everything, so you don't want it. But if you had it, you could have it. Famous car. What would you want? Let's do this. Do what would be your favorite practical car? As for such like up to like Lamborghinis, your favorite car, and then we're gonna do what would be your favorite movie car. If you could have a car that's famous from a movie, what car would you want then? So those are the 2 questions. So like if you and I'm just gonna throw out a hypothetical for it. It was like if you wanted like the Corvette and Herbie, the Herbie car. So if that hypothetically, so go. Nothing, huh? You guys coming up blanks? You putting some thought into it? I think I'm going to cut this video at an hour. So about another 12 minutes. Because I'm going to go live again later tonight. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Tesla's made all sports, 1,000 miles of insurance. Well, that's pretty cool. Well, that's pretty neat, right? Do 1,000 press. The Bugatti Veyron. I think I'm saying it correctly. I know Bugatti is a very nice vehicle. Nothing wrong with Bugatti. Beautiful vehicles. Let's see. For me, I don't know. That's a toughie. I like cars, but I'm not so much into them where like I would go crazy to want one over a vehicle. Probably something like I don't know. See, though, I like when I think of a vehicle, people are like, "Oh, this thing because it goes fast." When I start thinking of a vehicle, I'm like, "Well, what can I do with it?" And I keep coming back to SUVs and trucks because they do the same job as a car, but more. So I'm like, well, I could tow this and I could go there and I could this. So when I think of a car that I would want, I would like maybe want like something But then I start thinking about the gas mileage too. So you don't want, if I had free gas to go with it, since we're just talking mythical, whatever, probably something like a big Ford F-350 Super Diesel or something along those lines, Super Cab, something like that. Because then it's like, then you can tow stuff. And when you can tow stuff, you have more options of what you can do with your vehicle. And that I like. But the gas prices would be terrible. I can't imagine how much fuel was used every day to. Well, I can say I know how much fuel we used every day in just Afghanistan on our base, and there wasn't a whole lot of people there at first, and big fuel consumption. But yeah, Chevy. I've never had a whole lot of Chevys in my day. Well, unfortunately, it'll be late for you guys, so I probably won't be going live for like another 5 hours. I know, right? But that's when I love my UK audience. Don't get me wrong, and I love my American audience. Don't get me wrong. You guys in the it's a split though. I get more views from the US, but they watch less. Sad face. Uh, but in the UK, I get less views, but you guys watch a ton. It's happy face. So it's a split bag there. And it's definitely two different. You guys in the UK also seem to love the live streams, and I love hanging out with you guys and talking with you and learning all the different stuff about where your guys are from and what you guys do in your land and the stuff that you guys get into. It's cool. But the American audience, they like other stuff too. Uh, my biggest viewership is pretty much people who like hanging out watching this stuff, and that's great, and that's fine. And that's why I'm gonna keep doing more and more of it. But I do want to see if I'm hoping someday other markets will break open to me as well, and I can start doing more and more stuff. Because then, when the channel starts growing and I start doing like live streams, we'll cut the live streams down to only an hour a day. But I'll be doing, gaming for an hour later that day as well, and maybe still getting ready to shoot magnet fishing videos and trying to plan trips and stuff. So there's all kinds of stuff that'll be happening someday, someday. But I'm okay. I'm good to wait till someday. American Pickers. Now they do have a shop here in Nashville, the American Pickers store. So if you're ever in Nashville, the chance of maybe them being there is highly unlikely. But you never know. You stop in and you see somebody. They don't actually really work the stores, I would imagine. That's probably all for camera. But yeah, it's just like I went to the pawn shop for Pawn Stars, and then nobody's there. They're never there. They only go in for shooting. I don't know what lizard look is. I haven't seen it. So yeah, got about 5 minutes left, guys, and I'm gonna jump off of here. Chill out for a minute. Get ready to stream for later tonight. But probably just going to be playing some Call of Duty Ghosts. Did you guys ever hear though that there was this incident on Xbox, and what happened was a player was playing a game and he noticed a gamer tag and it was coming up odd to him. And he searched the gamer tag out and he couldn't find it. And through a little research, he found out that the gamer tag was actually another person playing the game, but on the PlayStation Network. And what had happened is somebody had done something, and for a very short time, and it was recorded, apparently some live gaming, of players playing across platforms. And it was only the companies that are preventing this from happening, so that you can't play on the Xbox network. And I think the first company that just says, look, you use our hardware, you plug this in the back of the machine, and we'll connect the Xbox to PlayStations to an independent third-party network. Somebody comes up with that or funds that or creates that company, you're going to be a genius, because then it doesn't matter what system you want to play on. If you want to play the same game with your friends on Xbox or PlayStation, it shouldn't matter. And whoever comes up with that first third-party company, that's going to allow people to connect to their network. And all they have to do is I heard PlayStation started charging for their network play, and Xbox charges for their network play. So all you have to do is say for a year of gaming on their network is pay $50 as opposed to $70 for Xbox. And since they're strictly just that gaming, they can focus solely on just the lobby play and connectivity, as opposed to other stuff and other systems. And I think that would be amazing. And all they would have to do is maybe invent something that interfaces in between the say where the hard line would plug in. You would have to do it hard line, and plug that over your hard line, and that plugs into the back of the unit, and that would intercept the signal and whatever they need to do to fix it from there, and then send it out. And even if you had a separate plug-in that just went into the wall or something for a small USB power up, or plug it into a USB port to give it a little extra juice to make it run, that would be a great little add-on, a little piece of technology. So, yeah, I think that would sell. That would be a great little item. Someone wants to invent it, or some people who work on that, you take that idea, go hook yourself up. Just remember me, the little guy, hook me up with 2% at the end. I mean, you know what I do? Whenever that happens, I report the crap out of them. I don't say anything. I don't talk. I wish Microsoft would, if I could get a hold of Microsoft, and they could make me like a game supervisor. Because I know they have people that do that monitor, and they'll, I play honest and I play fair on my systems. I mean, I hate sometimes, unless the hacker is going to turn on everything for everybody, then I'm fine with it. Hey, if you want to turn it on so we all can jump super high and go off map, if all of us can do it, yeah, well, let's play, have fun with it. But giving yourself an unfair advantage, I don't even see why people would want to do that. What's the point? It's no fun. Everybody lose. You win. Oh yeah, yeah. I know, but I keep doing it. I just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. And I report them for cheating, boosting, and exploiting. Because technically they're exploiting the game. They're exploiting the game's hardware. They're cheating by running the program they're using. And they're boosting their numbers by getting more kills. So there's 3 incidents, and I do all 3 at once. So I'll boost this one, then this one, then this one. And, enough people does it. And it keeps building up. Bye, Tyler. We'll see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by, bud. So, yeah. All right, guys. We're down to the last minute for this one. I hope you guys had a good time hanging out. I know I did. I'm excited to come back later live tonight. Have some more fun then. Subscribe if you haven't already, but I'm sure most everybody here has pretty much already subscribed. You guys have already thumbs up. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Absolutely. And usually I jump right out of those lobbies. Bye. But there you're going to find them everywhere. They're always going to be everywhere. So, guys, again, thank you so much. Share the video if you had a good time. Like if you enjoyed. Comment if you thought anything was interesting you want to talk about later. Craig, take it easy, bud. With that hurt leg there, Tyler, keep it up. Elevated. We'll see you soon, guys. Later.